In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to train you to understand the main pronunciation features of the Brummie accent.
Especially me, I always wanted to look good and say, yeah. In reality, that don't matter.
Brummie is the accent of Birmingham, often described as the UK's second city. It rapidly expanded in the Industrial Revolution with people pouring in from the surrounding areas. As a result, the accent reflects these different influences. The city now has a population of over 1 million. Famous people who speak with a Brummie accent include footballer Jack Grealish, the Great British Bake Off presenter Alison Hammond, and the singer Ozzy Osbourne. Now, if you haven't heard of any of them, don't worry, because you will have heard the Brummie accent in TV series Peaky Blinders.
Is that Dad? He's a selfish bastard.
The first pronunciation feature that we're going to look at is the way Brummie speakers articulate the A sound as an I. Here's an example.
What sort of actress are you? Are you method? Do you take it home with you?
So we heard Alison Hammond there say take, not take, as it might be, take. Here's footballer Jack Grealish with another example.
One of my favourites to watch is Coutinho.
Favourites? Did you hear it? Favourites, not favourites, favourites. Here's another example.
One thing that I remember from the 2018 World Cup was the whole nation, you know, just coming together.
Did you hear that? Nation, nation, not nation, nation. So we've had take, favourites, and nation. So other words that might be pronounced like this are great, day, operation, behave, available, baby. Oh, baby. Who's your favourite band? Coldplay. So you can hear that sound, that A sound. That's a very distinct feature of a Brummie accent. Now remember, all accents come in different shapes and sizes. Some have strong accents, some have weaker accents. It's all up to the individual. These are just general pronunciation features that you will find. Our next sound that we're going to look at is another diphthong. But what's a diphthong? Well, a diphthong is just two vowels put together. So A or I, these are diphthongs. So instead of the I sound, it's actually articulated as more of an oi sound. Here's an example.
I love my football, and this season I feel like it's been my best year. I feel like I've matured properly as a player.
Okay, first of all, did you hear the way he said player? He used that I sound again, right? Player, player. Very interesting. What we just learned before, right? Now, what I really want to look at here is the way he said like. Not with an I sound, but with that oi sound. So it was more like. I
feel like it's been my best year. I feel like I've matured.
So in this sentence, how would Brummie say it? Well, don't forget to like and subscribe, all right? So you hear that like becomes like, subscribe becomes subscribe, and all right becomes all right. So that oi sound, very distinct, fantastic. All right, let's get another example.
All them YouTube videos, they've always got like crap music on. So like, I always put a song that I like on in this one. And then my other phone, I put a video on, so Coldplay, Viva La Vida.
Okay, this takes me on to my next sound, which you might hear in some people who speak with a sort of stronger Brummie accent. And that's the way the schwa sound at the end of a word is replaced with an ah sound. Now, we heard it there when Jack Grealish said, Viva La Vida. He went, Viva La Vida, Viva La Vida, Vida. So that ah sound, rather than the that you might hear in lots of British English accents. So you might find it on like an ER ending or an A ending of a word where usually it's a schwa, but actually for him and other Brummie speakers, it's an ah sound. Let's get some examples.
I feel like I've matured properly as a player.
All right, so we've got player. I love that.
The whole nation, you know, just coming together.
We've also got together. I like it.
I'll do that for you, all right? I promise. But remember, I've got to score though.
Remember. How great is that? All right, I've got one more example for you.
In reality, that don't matter.
Matter. Did you hear the way he said that? That's really fantastic. Now, this word takes me into the next pronunciation feature that we'll look at, which is the glottal T. Now, this is not specific to Brummie. It exists in lots of different British English accents. It's when we stop the release of air as we are saying the T. It's usually in the glottis or the voice box. So it's ma-ah. So instead of saying matter and releasing that air, we're actually stopping it. Ma-ah.
In reality, that don't matter.
And he's using that ah sound on the ear. So matter. Well, that's completely different to matter. So if you've learnt the word matter and then you're hearing him say matter, Well, how are you supposed to understand, right? So that's the whole point of this video, is just to help you understand the variety of ways that words can be articulated, and particularly within Birmingham here. Now, glottal T's aren't used by all speakers, and the ones that do use glottal T's don't use it all the time. I researched a few videos with Jack Grealish, and he doesn't use the glottal T all the time. Sometimes he'll say the true T, he'll say matter. But in this case, and lots of cases, he does drop it. Here's another example.
Even like Raheem and Marcus, you know, like two rivals again on a Saturday.
Saturday, right? So he drops that T there. Now, possibly the biggest difference between the accents in the north of England and in the south is the trap bath split, the A and the R. So for example, bath in the south of England, bath in the north of England. Laugh in the south of England, laugh in the north of England. But what about Birmingham? Well, Birmingham is in the middle of the country, so how do they say it? Well, they side with the north pronunciation. So they don't make a difference between A and R. It's always A. So they would say laugh and bath. Now I'm going to need some help to exemplify this. Let's get Tommy Shelby involved.
You never worked in Dublin, so don't lie to me. I asked around about that pub he said you used to work in.
Okay, so he said asked, when in the south of England that'd be asked, but he's saying asked. Now here's a great second example.
Is that dead? He's a selfish bastard. You calling someone a selfish bastard? It's a bit rich, Tommy.
Okay, bastard. How great is that word? Now, even in my southern English accent, I also say bastard. I choose to say bastard because I just think it sounds better. You bastard doesn't really sound that good, does it? But you bastard, perfect. Now, the other big divider is the foot strut split. Now, this is where we've got the and the sound. In the south of England, you'd have up. In the north of England, up. In the south of England, it's London. In the north of England, London. Right? London. I'm going to London. So, in the Midlands, once again, they go with the northern pronunciation features. So, it's an sound. Let's let Alison Hammond demonstrate that for you.
So when you're on set, you wouldn't get starstruck by, say, Al Pacino.
Right, so we've got struck.
I want to show you around London now.
We've got London.
Obviously, I love her so much. Yeah, I'd say I'm a really good brother to her.
We've got love, much, and brother. Now, in that last sentence by Jack Grealish, we've got some really nice examples of other features of a Brummie accent. One of them is H dropping. That's where you drop the H. So instead of saying her, he says and that's a feature that you might find on lots of other words, like behind might be behind, things like that. You've also got TH fronting, which again is not specific to Birmingham. We find it across the country. And that's where you change the sound of the TH to another sound. So in this case, it's a voiced the sound on brother. He's changing it to a V sound. So brother. Now again, this is not a feature that everyone does, but it does occur.
Obviously, I love her so much. Yeah, I'd say I'm a really good brother to her.
All right, guys. Now, I'm going to give you a few example sentences. I want you to say them first, and then you can listen after. Say them in your best Brummie accent. Not like this one.
I want to show you around London now.
I want to show you around London now.
The whole nation, you know, just coming together.
The whole nation's coming together.
He's a selfish bastard.
Selfish bastard. All right, how was that? Keep practicing, guys. As I say, this is a video more about understanding than you necessarily needing to sound like a Brummie. It's totally up to you. You have the accent that you want, but this is about understanding. This is a video particularly useful for anyone coming to Britain, maybe moving to Birmingham, going to university or starting work in the city, so that you can understand the people around you and the world around you, right? Okay, so first things first, guys, I want you to tell me which accent should I feature next in this series. Let me know in the comments below. And secondly, if you've liked this video, then you're going to love this video, 30 UK accents in one video. You're gonna bloody love it, all right? This is Teacher Tom from Birmingham saying goodbye.